Hi, this is Carrie, and this is my kind of how to and kind of review video over my project that I did on Code Academy. First things first is that you have to get to Code Academy, and this is just a website tool that helps you learn to write code. And I kind of discovered it when I was just looking for resources for my project, and this is what I decided that I wanted to run with and go with. So, this is the homepage. This is what it looks like. It's pretty easy, get started. Obviously, it's free. And in order to keep track and save your stuff, you need to make an account. So, you make your account, and then you go to your profile, view it after you make your account. And this is kind of what your main thing looks like once you make your account. Um, Obviously, everyone's will look different depending on where they're at, but this will tell you where you're at, how many days you've been on your streak, how many points you've earned through your courses, and that kind of stuff. So the first thing you need to do is pick a course, or start the course anyway. And this is this isn't the beginning, but it's kind of along the lines. This is towards the beginning, one of the easier things. And this is what one of the lessons in a section will look like. And obviously this is kind of like a chapter, and then you got your sections in your chapter, and then these are little lessons among the sections. And what you have to do is, it's pretty simple. You just read along over here on this side. It'll tell you kind of what you need to do, and over here is where you practice it in this text box thing. So I've cleared this one out. I've already completed it, but I've cleared it out just so I can kind of show you how it works. It says, please print the following. This is what it's actually telling you to do. Tells you how to do it, basically, and this is telling you what to do it. It says, please print the following two console.log statements on the same line. Type one on line 1, the other line 2, then press run. So basically, you just type out what it says. This one's pretty self-explanatory, and you just do what it says. And it's very, very particular. You can't miss anything from this little punctuation to capitalization, but spaces don't matter. Then you click run, and you did it right. And after you get it correct, then you have the opportunity to go on to the next one. And say you didn't get it right and you got stuck. One of the main things that I already did here was I clicked this button that said show hint. So if you get stuck, this is a great way to have it help you out. It'll kind of give you a few hints just to get you started, or maybe point out a confusing part that the majority of people miss. Another tool is that if you do get stuck really badly, and obviously this isn't helping you, they do have forums in here, which I've gone to, and they're the Q&A forums, and basically they're just other users just like you who were stuck and got on there and asked a question. And I found these very helpful because there's a lot of people who had the same problems that I did. Actually, the majority of the ones that I found were pretty much my problems when I went looking. So, it kind of makes you feel like you're not so alone, that you're not dumb for not knowing how to do something. And this just is a really helpful way to make sure you're understanding what you're doing. And basically, it can tell you how to do it correctly. Once you complete some lessons and stuff, you can actually you earn these badges. And these badges just have different meanings, obviously. This one's just for getting started. This one's when you complete 25 exercises. This one's for when you complete 10. Obviously, this one's for your first lesson. And then your streaks. And you can have how many days in a row you've coded. And then these are points. And you earn points for different lessons and different sections for which in the lesson. Codecademy is a great tool to learn basic coding, and I would highly recommend it to anybody. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it also does a really great job of explaining how to do things. And if you don't understand, there are a lot of resources available to help you out. I haven't gotten really far with this, as you could obviously tell earlier, but I do plan on going farther, and it's been very interesting for me to learn, and it's a great tool for a beginning coder like myself to get the basic knowledge and the language of coding. Like I said, if you want to learn just some basic knowledge on coding, this would be a great tool for you to check out. So I highly recommend it, and while I didn't get as far as I planned on in my project just basically had me learning wanting to code something, and then I figured, well, you know, I can make something when I get done. Through this, I came to realize that it's much more complicated than I thought. I kind of knew it'd be a little difficult, but I didn't think it would be as tedious and exact as this is, which was kind of frustrating because a lot of times I found myself having to go to those hints and Q&A forums and going back to previous lessons to remember how to do something, but I know that in the long run it will be much better because then I'll know it without just rushing. If I would have just rushed along and did it, I wouldn't remember it, and then I'd be doing it when I'm actually trying to make something. So it's a great tool, and I think if anybody wants to learn how to code, this would definitely be worth the time and investment in doing with it. So thanks for watching.